I'm very aware, when I'm very aware of this, there's a sluggishness, a very strong sluggishness that comes up, and it flattens.
When you say flatten, you know that internally, what that feels like.
Yeah, it just pushes down.
Mm-hmm.
So when I am aware of this presence, which is, I'm aware that it's here all the time, but when I really open to that, there's a like a drop dead tiredness.
Mm-hmm. Like the weight of hopelessness.
Exactly, I was going to say hopelessness. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So part of the conditioning and the programming from when you were young was don't get your hopes up, because it'll be squashed.
Okay.
That's a program that still has some energy left on it. Not as much. Used to be black sludge.
Oh, yes, that's gone. Well, temporary. Well,
So,
it's gone.
so the spill has opened,
Yeah,
and now it's a weight of hopelessness.
yeah.
It's improvement.
It's
If
really
you look
is.
at it from the bigger picture, hopeless is better than black sludge.
Oh yeah,
Much better.
yeah,
But still, it's a killer.
yeah.
It
Destroys.
kills aliveness. And when I say don't get your hopes up, it's for your own survival. Because if you're too happy or too pleased with yourself or what you've accomplished in your life when you're little and you're barked at, that's killing it. And it's like it's not worth having anything if it's going to be killed. It's too painful. It is devastating. So I've decided status quo is enough. I'll just act like it's all fine. And I just can't let myself be joyful. Deeply, internally joyful. Because the fear is it will be squashed, killed, forbidden. Forbidden. And when I say to ask the self to meet this feeling forbidden to be joyful, it will meet it. I watched you do it when I said it. Right? You did it. Do it again. Because this is specific. It's like we make a decision. I will never ever show the joy or really feel it deeply because I can't bear it being squashed.
Makes sense.
Let the energy of the self meet it rather than the mind holding the belief in being squashed. One is pushing down, one is lifting up. It's coming from everywhere to meet it. And the mind is skeptical. Not a lot, but some. True?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's very strong and it's been held for a long time. It's diminishing. But we put in these beliefs because we don't want the pain.
Yeah, because there's not even thought in the beliefs anymore. It's just stuff.
Direct.
Yeah.
It's direct action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like we believe it and we stuff it down and we don't have to think about it anymore. We know the truth. I figured this out. I'm 5, I'm smart, I figured it out. I'm never ever going to have to look at this again. And instead of looking at it, it runs the life. The stories come out of it, you know? Maybe it'll be different this time. But no, it still comes out. It needs to be met directly, but not by your intelligence. Your intelligence is, let the self meet this. It's abstract and direct. So like when you feel squashed, you can just ask yourself, is this my program of being afraid of joy? Which is open, exuberant. And I'm not saying the character isn't joyous, but the sludge is the fear of joy.
And the mantra you just said, I'm afraid of joy.
Could this feeling be the fear of joy?
Joy, yeah, okay.
Because that's something the self would say. You know, the self,
Yeah.
the intelligence of the self is, I am squashing my own joy. So you're asking, like Ramana, could this feeling of sludge be the fear of joy?
Yeah.
You're outsmarting the ego when you do that.
Yeah, that's wonderful, thank you.
Good.
And I just want to say I'm very grateful that that sludge a few years ago, you were the one person that was able to, or one being, it really helped enormously, like
Great.
magnificently in this lifetime.
It's great. This lady is the one that discovered me. It's the only reason I'm sitting here today.
Because of a mosquito bite. We were to Satsang in a hotel in Dublin.
Right.
I was bringing this dark
Oh.
sludge up. And he loved the Satsang, but he was absolutely terrified of me.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
So I went into a cafe about a week later, and I was a demon from hell. But I was in a very good place.
Yes. And people get scared when people open up
Yeah, he was
and
very
let
scared.
the dark out because
Yeah.
you're labeled, in this case, dark.
Yeah.
But if you don't let it out, everybody is suppressed so much. You just look around at people,
Yeah.
right? You're a therapist, right? People are holding on for dear life, aren't they?
They are, absolutely.
They won't acknowledge the feeling because they think it makes them bad. And how can anything let go if you're holding on to that idea? It's just next to impossible. You know,